What if that old chair in your attic or that creaky desk you bought at a garage sale were hiding something far more valuable than anyone ever guessed? Throughout history, some of the rarest and most valuable coins ever minted have been found not in museums or vaults, but hidden inside forgotten furniture, sealed in drawers, tucked beneath cushions, or resting quietly in old chests that hadn't been opened for generations. Coin experts or treasure hunters weren't the ones making these discoveries. Most of them happened by accident, found by people who were moving, renovating, or just curious enough to look closer. Some of these coins date back hundreds of years. Others were minted during wartime, and a few are so rare that only a handful are known to exist today. Today, we're exploring 9 incredible stories where everyday furniture turned into treasure chests, and the coins inside weren't just rare, they were life-changing. Our first story starts with a man who bought an old roll-top desk at an estate sale. While repairing one of the drawers, he found a small leather pouch wedged in the back. He opened it, and inside were several old coins, including one that caught his eye right away. An 1857 Flying Eagle cent. Now, to most people, a penny might not sound like a big deal. But for coin collectors, the Flying Eagle cent is a critical piece of American coin history. This was the first small-sized cent issued by the U.S. Mint, introduced to replace the older, larger copper cents that had circulated since the country's founding. The Flying Eagle cent was only minted for a short time, just 2 years for general circulation, which makes surviving examples highly collectible. In good condition, a single 1857 Flying Eagle cent can sell for well over $2,500. The pouch also included Indian head cents and early Liberty nickels, which added to the value. This next story proves that even the most ordinary-looking furniture can turn out to be a secret vault. In 2007, a British couple inherited a dusty old armchair that had seen better days. They sent it off for reupholstering, and that's when the surprise surfaced. Stitched into the lining of the cushion was a group of Edwardian gold sovereigns, minted during the reign of King Edward VII in the early 1900s. These coins were likely hidden during wartime, possibly as a safeguard against financial collapse or theft. At the time they were found, the stash was valued at more than £5,000, or around $6,500, turning that worn-out armchair into something truly golden. During a routine house clearance in the UK, auctioneer Jonathan Humbert was told there might be a few gold coins in a suitcase behind the sofa. What he found was far more than a few. The suitcase weighed nearly 90 pounds and contained over 100 gold sovereigns, gold Krugers, and 17 silver bars weighing 1 kilogram each. The entire hoard had been carefully collected and stored over decades, likely as a private investment. At the time of the discovery, the total estimated value was over £35,000, or roughly $47,000. Near St. Augustine, Florida, someone purchased an ornate wooden chest at a garage sale, thinking it would make a nice antique decoration. But tucked deep inside was a small, weathered pouch, and inside that pouch, glittering gold Spanish doubloons. Experts traced them back to the early 1700s, likely from the 1715 Spanish treasure fleet that sank off Florida's coast during a hurricane. The chest may have once belonged to a collector, or even a hobbyist treasure hunter who never documented the find. The handful of doubloons was valued at over $100,000, all found in a chest bought for less than $50. There's something magical about hidden compartments, especially in antique furniture. A family in New England experienced this firsthand after purchasing a large, heavy antique desk at a local auction. While cleaning it, they discovered that one of the side drawers felt off. It was heavier than expected, and the back panel seemed unusually thick. After carefully inspecting it, they found a false panel that could be pushed inward. Behind it was a single silver coin, wrapped in cloth and almost completely unmarked by time. They brought it to a local expert, who confirmed what they had: a 1794 flowing hair silver dollar, the first silver dollar ever issued by the United States Mint. This coin marked a turning point in American history. It was minted just 1 year after the Coinage Act of 1792 was passed, which established the U.S. Mint and standardized national currency. The flowing hair design represents a young America still defining its identity. Only about 1,758 of these coins were minted. Today, fewer than 200 are known to still exist, and many are damaged or worn. The coin found in this desk was in remarkably good shape, which sent its value soaring. In auctions, high-grade versions of this coin have sold for close to $1 million, and this one wasn't far off. At number 4, we have a coin so small that even its owner had no idea what they were holding. This story took place in Amsterdam, where someone was sorting through an old family cabinet, one of those tall, narrow antique types that had belonged to a relative for generations. Inside a lower drawer, tucked among various loose keys, buttons, and trinkets, they found a small, thin silver coin that didn't resemble any modern currency. The coin looked rough and was barely larger than a thumbnail. Curious, they took it to a local dealer, expecting it might be worth a few euros at best. But after some initial inspection, the dealer realized this was something far more valuable. The coin was identified as a 1652 New England threepence, one of the very first coins ever minted in what would later become the United States. Specifically, this coin was struck in the Massachusetts Bay Colony in the mid-17th century. At the time, New England settlers needed their coinage, so a small batch of coins bearing just the letters N and E and Roman numerals was produced in Boston. Only a handful of these coins survive today, and most are in museum collections. This one was particularly rare due to its condition and clarity. Eventually, the coin was sent to auction, where it stunned experts by selling for a massive $2.52 million. In Normandy, France, a man inherited a large house from a relative. As he cleaned it out, he started noticing strange compartments beneath furniture, hidden drawers, loose floorboards, even false backs on cabinets. What he discovered was extraordinary. Over 100 kilograms of gold, including 5,000 gold coins, 12-kilogram gold bars, and dozens of 1-kilogram ingots. Experts believe the hoard was hidden during World War II, or shortly after, a method families sometimes use to protect their wealth in uncertain times. The entire hoard was valued at roughly 3.5 million euros, or approximately 3.7 million US dollars at the time. Only 5 1913 Liberty Head V nickels are known to exist, and one of them was reportedly discovered in an old desk drawer, tucked inside a small box of forgotten odds and ends. This coin shouldn't even exist. Officially, the Mint stopped producing the Liberty Head design in 1912, which makes the 1913 versions one of the biggest mysteries in American numismatics. Whether it was a deliberate secret minting or an accident, the fact remains. This coin sold for $3.7 million. And the idea that one of the rarest coins ever minted could be hiding in a dusty drawer only adds to its mystique. At the very top of our list is a quarter. Yes, a 25-cent coin that sold for an unbelievable $6.8 million. It was discovered in an antique chest by a retired coin enthusiast. The coin was a 1796 draped bust quarter, the very first quarter dollar ever produced by the U.S. Mint. Only a limited number were struck, and even fewer survive in excellent condition. The design itself reflects early America's identity and the beginnings of a national currency system. This single quarter, overlooked for centuries, became one of the most valuable coins ever sold, all because someone decided to take a closer look inside an old wooden chest. From coins worth a few thousand to others that broke the $1 million mark, every story in this list shares one thing in common: a surprising discovery in an unexpected place. These aren't just coins. They're pieces of history, tucked away by accident, hidden for safekeeping, or simply forgotten through the years. So next time you open a drawer, flip over a cushion, or help clear out an old house, take a second look. If you like these stories of hidden treasure, hit that like button, share the video with someone who loves a good mystery, and subscribe to our channel for more true stories of wealth, history, and jaw-dropping discoveries. And in the comments, tell us, what's the most surprising thing you've ever found in an old piece of furniture? Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.